A salute honoring Arizona law enforcement who gave the ultimate sacrifice. Bagpipes played, heading up the procession of state and law enforcement leaders, followed by dozens of families of the fallen, as the sun went down on a somber night in Wesley Boland Plaza.
I think it's very important for these families and these colleagues who are grieving to be able to be amongst other families and colleagues and to see that they have something in relation, they have something in common with these other individuals, and that the sacrifice is something that it's never going to make sense, but it's hopefully something that we can rededicate ourselves as colleagues, as a society, of the important work that police officers do in our communities.
They answered that call with an exceptional bravery, determination, and compassion for our state.
Arizona Attorney General Mark Brnovich is the chairman of the Peace Officers Memorial Board, which puts on this annual event now in its 48th year.
There are no words that can magically heal the pain of someone that's lost a loved one.
It's not just about putting on the annual service that recognizes the fallen officers who have lost their lives in the line of duty in the previous year, but it's also about showcasing a commitment to the families of the fallen officers, to their colleagues, and to the public, that these officers who are canonized, who are memorialized into these granite walls, that their sacrifice was not in vain.
Ryan Anderson is a spokesman for the AG's office. He worked with the board on the major renovation of the memorial, completed just last year.
It is one of the most dramatic and profound police officer memorials in the entire country.
Today there are 388 names now etched in stone, some dating back to the 1800s, permanent reminders of lives lost in service to our state.
And I learned the stories, and I learned the histories and exactly what happened, and they were no longer just names on a granite wall. You learned about their families, you learned about their histories, you learned about their acts of heroism.
A staggering 26 of those names added just this year. All law enforcement officers who died in the line of duty in 2021, many of them victims of the pandemic.
This is a memorial last call in memory of...
One of the things they do every year is they read the names. They do a last call and they read those names into the record. And that is particularly powerful. It's overwhelming every year. But 26 names, you don't really know until you're there how long that is. That took, 6+ minutes to read all of those names. And that's very sobering when you think about that, of how many people are lost.
The moving ceremony ended with a candlelight vigil. Dozens of flickering lights honoring our state's heroes burned into memory.
End of watch, April 30th, 2021.
At the very least, it's something that this board and that the state can do to show that we will remember, and long after the funerals have passed and the children have gotten older, that there is a place that they can go and see that their father, their mother was a hero. And that we have not forgot.
For AGTV, I'm Heather Moore.